Okay, Year 5, this screencast is actually going to be used for design technology. Normally we'll be using voiceover with a little speaker tag, but for design technology I thought I'd try using screencast. Alright, so the design technology for term 2 is harvesting good health. Okay, when we're moving on to the next one, we would actually realize that this is where they're trying to tell you now that there's some important information that you're going to be looking over the next 3-4 slides. Okay. So the first slide will be a learning goal. Unit 1 for Year 5, a learning goal for design technology will research and communicate how competing factors and technologies influence the design of a sustainable service, which provides a plan for the preparation of a healthy foodcast. Okay, so there's a couple of keywords in there, and throughout this PowerPoint, we will actually be looking through, pointing out some keywords and actually making sure you have a clear understanding of what you have to achieve the learning goals Mrs. A just read. Okay, you will know that you are successful when you understand the meaning of sustainability and what is a plant service. You will know how to describe factors in design of an edible plant service to meet the present needs. You also use a variety of tools, material and techniques to create service, generate and production plan for a healthy lifestyle, and lastly justifies design choices and suggests ways to improve the service. Now, even though I'm reading this for you, you're very welcome to stop or pause this and then go back and read, making sure you understand everything that we've just gone through so far, and you do that throughout the actual PowerPoint. Next one we're going to look at is our task sheet. Our task sheet, this is what you usually get to glue it into your book that you can refer to. So making sure you know each part of it. For example, the first part of the top part here is said, it ends due in week 9. Okay, it's actually harvesting good health. The condition is a portfolio, meaning the same as meaning the type of work you'll be doing is a portfolio. Okay, and then you can actually hear this is actually where we get our learning goals from. They're actually telling us we have to explore how competing factors and technology influence the design of a sustainable service, which provide a plan, okay, for the preparation of a healthy food product. Okay, and our assessment task is to literally, you will have to design a service that provide an edible plan that can be used to create a healthy food product. Okay, coming along down here, you'll be completing the task. Normally in science, English and math, we've been breaking that up into weekly. However, when this is a project that you're going to be working, and usually based on a theme, the first week or two is actually working through understanding what we have to do, your introduction. Then there you have 2 parts, where you have the healthy living of the plant for people. Okay, they're working over the next 3 weeks, and then weeks 6 to 9 you will design it, you manage it and evaluate it, and the last week you're going to be actually literally justify what choice you made and what you might need to improve on. And on this side here, we're talking about our success criteria, and this is for your benefit, but I guess we're going to go through in detail later in 2 or 3 more slides when we look at our guide to making judgment. Okay, this is what your assessment task will look like. Okay, we've actually with all of this we will upload into the design technology tab that you can access yourself. Okay, it's actually the design challenge to design a service that provide an edible plan that can be used to create a healthy food product. Okay, and there'll be 2 major focus in that. Okay, one of the focus is packaging and the other one is the fact sheet you have to create. Okay, part A, part B and part C is breaking up. I guess that's where the weekly is done. The first week or 2 you'll be investigating. Okay, and then you'll be generating producing design, which is week 3, and then the last bit you actually have to evaluating design solution. Okay. The next one you're looking at now, we'll be looking at a guide to making judgment. Now there's a lot of information on this page and it's really important for you to take your time to read it through. Okay, literally it's built on. For you to get a C, you have to do what is actually highlighted in pink. And getting a B is built onto that. For example, you have a look at, it said in C here, describe competing factors in the design of a plant service taking into account sustainability. Now this one here for a B, you have to describe but you also have to use technical terms. Okay, it's the same thing, but you have to build on it. And then to get an A, you would actually have to not only give you technical term, but use information, support description of it. Okay, for example, this one here, you goes, describe how plan service is designed to meet present and future needs. Okay, and then you need to go up into this one here. He said multiple benefits, not just one or two, just multiples. And then this is here relevant example as well, not just, describing. You have to provide some example to go. So from a C, you can then build on to get a B, and you build on to get an A. And that works the same when you actually, on this side here, you're generating and communicating design ideas. Okay, the next part for the generating, you also have to detailed diagram with annotation. That's where labels with your illustration or diagram is labeled with actual explanation. And to get an A, you need to do that, but as well provide use of technical term and a variety of graphical representation. Okay, so that's how the actual guide to making judgment work. The thing that's really important now, though, is for you to make a decision. Okay, are you going to just complete it and then go, okay, I'm going to get a C, but are we going to challenge yourself a little bit more, work towards a B, and it'll work extremely hard to get yourself an A. This is a really good project for you to work on to making sure you can get what you would like to achieve. To make that a little bit more clearer, what we did was we actually pick out literally words that we think is important for you to understand and put a red box around it. And then from there, we actually put it on this side of the page and explain to you what each of those words mean. After reading this, if you still don't understand, it's really important for you to get online or email teachers to make sure you get it. But probably in week 5, we'll probably look at this again and making sure, okay, this is our assessment task, what have we gone so far, and we're going to regroup and reflect and maybe revisit this again late that time. Now we know what we're working towards. Okay, you now need to go and have a look at weekly planner, and I believe it's actually saved on a Friday for your lesson to start working on. It's a fun project to do. Okay, so I'm going to actually add a couple more YouTube or videos for you to actually have a look at so you can get into the right mindset for it. It's a fun project, so hopefully you will enjoy, and good luck, Year 5.